The space is created in 3D creation software. You make a sphere, add texture, then vectors and light. An amateur can do this kind of rendering for $100. So imagine what NASA does for $25 billion a year. We're supposed to believe the astronauts are in a burning capsule traveling at 40,000 kilometers per hour, and then, as if by magic, at the most critical moment, there's a blackout. Instead, we're shown this simulation followed by a few glitches. Perhaps because it was actually dropped by a cargo plane. Which would explain why there's no steam during splashdown. In 10 days, there were glitches during the live streams, with backgrounds becoming transparent and tracking markers. Incidentally, this has been removed by NASA. On this bag, there's a red marker that disappears. It's a tracking marker used to attach a 3D object. Here, the plush toy has no shadow and Christina's clothes have major glitches. And visually, either blurry and distorted videos, or computer-generated images that are far too sharp, sometimes without stars, sometimes with. Because they haven't agreed on a standard since 1900.
The greatest trick the devil ever played was convince the whole world it didn't exist, okay? They took April 1st, 2026. That should have been alarming right there, okay? 6:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Then they landed April 10th, 5:07 Pacific Daylight Time, 8:07 p.m. Then it tells you 23:07 UTC on April 11th, okay? Then it tells you 0727 UTC, 10-day journey, and it tells you it's 9 days over here. So there's always missing. So I know how the cult works. They like to flip-flop numbers. That was the date they took off. 4 becomes a 4, this comes a 1, this comes a 10, you reduce it to a 1. Then you like to flip-flop numbers. So just write it 3 different ways. Get 666. What's interesting is I could do the same exact thing with this date too. 4, this becomes a 1, and this becomes a 1. 411. Interesting, I could do it with this date too. 4/28, 2020. I wonder what they're going to do on this date. 4, this becomes a 1, this becomes a 1, 2. So these are the only 3 dates that I'm aware of that I could do this throughout the entire year, okay? And you could do it like every 9 years. It'll be the same thing. Like if you go 9 years before this date, you'll get the same thing on April 1st.
So you remember when Blue Origin faked the Katy Perry space trip and they allegedly sent the Temu Kardashians to space for 10 minutes? I know, I'm not wearing my hood. It's starting to get hot out. But why is it that the quality of the AI video they showed us is so much better than the Artemis 2 mission? Remember what the quality of this video looked like?
Shrimp.
And then we get this.
And this has been rehydrated already, so we added water to it, and the shrimp soaked back up the water, and it's actually pretty tasty. This is an example of a food that has not been rehydrated yet. It got all dried out for...
It's almost like they wanted us to suspect that this was fake, but kind of want us to believe in the Artemis mission. I don't really know, because there's pretty obvious flaws in the Artemis clips too. Some of the videos are so bad that it kind of seems intentional.
Here, listen to what they say.
And now, check this out. One of the GoPro cameras mounted on the Orion spacecraft solar arrays captured an amazing view of Earth.
So they're using GoPro cameras. So they literally went to Target or Walmart. They bought GoPro cameras because that's what they're using. Because they just literally say they're using GoPro cameras out there, right? I mean, utterly ridiculous stuff. Really ridiculous, right? Utterly ridiculous. So they're using GoPro cameras, right? So I don't know if they're trying to play this off as real, but look at behind here. Like, look at the animation on this thing. Look at behind the Earth. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to play off as real, but you can see the stars kind of like blah, blah, blah. Okay. But I don't know if this is animation, if this is real, but literally, just listen to what they say. They're using GoPro cameras. Are you kidding me? This is NASA.
A temporary goodbye to the moon earlier today at 1:23 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the milestone where we exited the lunar sphere of influence. We're back under the control of Earth's gravity.
Oh, the control of
As for
Earth's
today's
gravity.
Operations, we had
But when you leave the surface, there's no gravity.
The
Think about that, people. When you leave the Earth, you're floating. So how are they using the gravity of these spheres to catapult them to other... It makes no sense. Wake up.
Where are all the satellites? The Artemis 2 has sent back numerous live feed videos of planet Earth. And every one that I've seen, whether it's been when they were doing the slingshot thing and orbiting, or once they were in deep space, and none of them have I seen the 14 to 15,000 satellites that are supposedly orbiting planet Earth. Now, maybe they etched them out, I don't know, but you'd think with 14 to 15,000 satellites orbiting Earth that you would see them, right? But in none of the videos, the live feed videos or pictures, do you see any of the satellites, the 14 to 15,000 satellites that are supposedly, orbiting Earth and doing all the cool things that they do. So, makes you wonder. Have a wonderful day.
You wouldn't believe how many people I have in my comment section telling me how stupid I am for questioning NASA. It's like they question every single government-funded agency in the world except the one that's receiving, I don't know, anywhere between $60 to $80 million a day. To do what? Makes me feel like I can't relate to society anymore. I can't relate to you guys at all. They tell me, how dare you question NASA? How dare you question the scientists there? They're the smartest of smartest. They got technology that you can't even smell the farts of. And I said, like this technology?
What? Well, I've heard from some of the conferences and I enjoyed watching this. I think there's a lot going on. It's interesting to hear what they...
I'm definitely waiting on the NASA sheeple to tell me why they're using green screen, why that would be necessary, how this is happening. Is it a reflection from a cloth ball? I'm telling you guys, there is not a single visit to space that I haven't seen a blooper. I'm dead serious. There are so many. Just research NASA bloopers. Research what it looked like the first time they showed us stars in space. Research the first moon landing. You guys, come on. It's 2026. It's time to grow up, and it's time to wake up.
Artemis 2. I think that's a distraction, okay? We have enough going on. What are we taking it to the moon for? And why now? 50 years? 50 years, and you're telling me when we're in the biggest... I don't even know. What is happening to our world right now? And we just decided, let's go to the moon. Let's just launch a rocket to the moon. I'm not even a conspiracist for real. I don't conspire. I don't think the government is out. Actually, I do think the government's out to get us. Is this valid? Is this a valid concern I'm even having? And what is it that we're even finding that we couldn't find 50 years ago? And is anybody else even thinking about this? Something's just not adding up. It's not right. It doesn't feel right.
You know that some of the Artemis astronauts are actually paid actors? And no, I'm not joking here, guys. This is Christina Cox, one of NASA's astronauts, aka actronauts. Here she is again if you guys want to take a closer look. This is in the movie Mad Max in 2015. That's right, she was credited in Mad Max Fury Road again in 2015. Very interesting that she has all this time to be an actor and an astronaut and do all this training. What a superhuman she is. She's even listed here on IMDb. Just another way to laugh in your face, guys. But wait, it gets even better. Well, the Satanists released this movie in 2024 called Fly Me to the Moon. The plot of this movie is the White House actually hires a team to fake the moon landing. And what's even more interesting about this is the mission in this movie is called Project Artemis. It can't get any better, guys. Right in your face, as always. This is 101 of their script. They need to lie to everyone. They need to program it in the subconscious mind that we are doing this and you are stupid to believe us if you actually believe us.
TikTok, y'all gonna want to stick around for this one. Y'all remember when they said that 2 of the astronauts were central casting? Well, let's TikTok about it.
127th mission to the space station. Mike and Sonia, the two of the 4 American astronauts that are on that flight, they're right out of Central Casting.
On April 10, 2024, this popular TV show, Fallout, aired. Now, the thing about Fallout is, I found one of those astronauts on this show. Meet Victor Glover, who's the pilot of Artemis 2. Do you know who else Victor Glover is? Let's find out. Well, here's Victor Glover 2 years earlier as a cast member on that very famous show, Fallout, which aired April 10th, 2024. Now, when they tell you that they get them right out of Central Casting, they get them right out of Central Casting. Now, if you look here, here's the company, Central Casting. It says Central Casting is the leading background actor casting company in the United States. We cast hundreds of roles on set every day. Sign up to be a background actor.
Y'all, the artist astronaut, specifically the one who is actually an actress allegedly, just forgot her lines, and this is embarrassing. Take a listen to the event that they had after they landed the spaceship and listen to what happens, because this is weird.
It was just this lifeboat hanging undisturbingly in the universe.
Now watch this.
Uh-oh.
We forget our lines?
So...
Or did the earpiece go out?
I may have not learned, I know I haven't learned everything.
So was it just a brain fart in the script, or what a lot of people think, she has an earpiece and the earpiece went out? That she wasn't even giving her own speech, she's being fed her lines, because again, a lot of people think these are actors because she was actually in Mad Max Fury Road.
Is it just me? But is nobody looking at any of the cameras at all in this room that's being broadcasted? Call me crazy, right? But Mission Control should be watching some cameras somewhere. I'm just crazy.
The whole reason NASA lies about the Earth being round is because we're in a time of deception called Satan's little season. So that's when he, quote unquote, deceives the whole nation. So if Satan can take over the creation, which is actually a solid foundation, one that does not move, and Satan takes over the narrative and switches everything around, and now it's his spinning ball through space, and a blast created it instead of a creator. So that's why.
So if really a rocket went to the moon, then show us a whole video of the moon. Do a whole video of you flying around the dark side of the moon. If you're there, you should be able to show us the whole moon. The side that we can't see, right? So show us. Prove to us that you're really there and show us the whole moon.
No, you're not. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. Stop.
You cannot convince me that the Artemis launch of the spaceship going up to orbit the moon was real. There's no way I can believe it. If you watch the video, it goes up, it arcs, and then it starts to come down. There's no way that that went to the moon.
What I want to know is when they're up there, why are all the pictures just look the same as the ones in the 1960s? Just a little bit of improvement. They say that this is real and it's really happening and everything like that, but surely when they're getting interviewed and stuff, why not just take the camera to the window and show us what's outside? Whether it be dark, whether it be whatever. Just taking pictures, that's it. No videos. Why is there no videos of like the Earth and showing us like planes flying around the Earth, or you know, just anything? Show us something to prove that it's real. Instead we just get a load of pictures of the same stuff that's taken every time anyone goes up there. Oh, look at this half a moon. Look at this, the Earth from like all the way up here, but it looks shit. Do you know what I mean? Oh, let's get interviewed and we'll show you on our interview how we're floating about. Look at us. Oh, we're floating. Yeah. Okay. Take that camera and put it to the window. Because you know, when anyone else, whenever we take any pictures or anything, yeah, or any videos in life, We'll show you everything. If you're at the top of Blackpool Tower, oh, look at that, and you're showing everyone the seafront, and you know, oh, you go to Florida, and you know what I mean. You're going around Florida, you show people everything, don't you? You don't just show you, like what I'm doing now. You don't just show you, do you? Like, oh, by the way, I'm in Florida, but I'm just going to talk about myself. There's a window, but I'm not going to show you outside. I'm just going to show you in here. I'm not going to show you outside. I'm just going to show you in here. No proof that I'm in Florida, but I'm telling you I'm in Florida, so you better believe it. Bullshit, man. I'm calling bullshit on it all. Let's show some real footage. Like, Elon Musk is a billionaire, and you're telling me that he's told them, go up there and just take a couple of pictures and show me. That's all I want to see.
The Artemis 2 is fake, bro. There are so many videos talking about it. Bro, it's CGI. All that shit, bro. Stop believing that shit, bro. There are so many videos right now talking about it. This is not the only video. I keep telling y'all, bro. Wake the fuck up.
So I just saw this tweet on X that said, we just flew around the moon for the first time in 50 years and nobody cares. What does this say about our society? What was the purpose of the mission? Like, serious question. Were they just trying to see if the moon is still there? Like, they just slingshot around the moon. Like, seriously, what's the point? Why does no one care? Because they, A, either don't believe that it even happened, or B, they're just worried about paying their bills. And they're going, oh, you can waste a bunch of fuel slingshotting around the moon for what purpose we don't understand, but I can barely afford to put gas in my car? Like, what did you want them to do? Stand in the streets and cheer? Like, 50% of the people don't even believe that it happened. And the 40% that might even believe it just don't give a because they just want to pay their bills. So, yeah, what does it say about society? It says either we're awakening or we just don't give a what you elite government, NASA do to try to take our attention. We're just trying to get by. So, yeah.
Good morning, Rodney from Rando Commando Podcast. I have a question about the Artemis 2. I have a huge question. Why are we not seeing images of the Earth in real-time video as they're flying away from it? Why? Why aren't we getting anything that we have questions to? And the rocket doesn't look much different than the one in '69. And I've seen a bunch of crazy videos about pilots getting zip-lined out and an inflatable rocket. And just, if you want to fight back from us truthers, us flat earthers, then show us the images of the Earth as you're flying away from it. You always give us the same image that we got in 1969 of the Earth like this. It's fake, bro. Show me cloud movement on the planet. Dude, and I don't understand. Why isn't President Trump talking about it? You know why? Because it's not real. It's not real. And none of us are buying it. Give us something better, you Satanist piece of shit.
Man, people are so easy to control. People literally believe all this BS, right? This isn't even a real picture. This is AI. I'm just using it as a backdrop so you know what I'm talking about. But people believe what they're seeing. People believe what the government shows them on their little devices, right? Knowing that with AI, they can create whole movies in mere seconds and minutes. They can create a whole movie, 2-hour movie, right? Yet people are going to believe what the government's showing them. It's unbelievable how lost people are. They've lost their discernment. It's been programmed right out of them, and that's all by design. And try to talk to these people about it. Try to open these people's minds and open their eyes, and they get all mad and attack you, right? It's like telling a child that Santa Claus isn't real. And it's unbelievable. They have successfully programmed discernment right out of people. People have no discernment, right? They do not have the ability to think for themselves. They do not have the ability to challenge the narrative that's being put out here. See, the whole thing is fake. All of it. The world is fake. It's all a matrix. It's all a system that they built for you to exist in, to keep you controlled in this little box where you can't connect your true source power, and you're stuck in this little box. They give you entertainment, they give you psyops nonstop, they just sports, they get you distracted so you never reach your true potential and your true power and peace and all that stuff. And people are out there believing all this BS, and they will till the day they go. And it's unbelievable how easy people are to control.
The flat Earth map dates back over 1,000 years. This map is credited to being created by a Persian astronomer. His name was Al-Biruni, and he lived between 973 AD to 1048 AD. It's the official map of the United Nations and also the United States Geological Survey. It used to be present in many places before the creation of NASA and the Antarctic Treaty in 1959. Here you see it with Admiral Byrd. This map has been restored by Dmitry from Russia with suggestions of mine, Idialenkar. Known by my YouTube channel Flat Earth Banjo, I asked Dmitry to include the Bermuda Triangle and Point Nemo, a place deep in the Pacific where NASA buries rockets. Then Robert Tozzi, a professional mapmaker, came along and enhanced the map even more. There are many people now selling this map online, but if you could order it from my online store, I would greatly appreciate it. Visit my online store now and order one of the items. I humbly thank you.